This is HorseRacingNation.com handicapper Jarrod Horak, and this is our video feature race of the week for Sunday, December 4th, the 7th race from Del Mar, the Grade 1 Matriarch for fillies and mares, 1 mile on the turf course. A 12-horse field, many different ways you could go in this race. There's some 3-year-old fillies. We have horses that like a mile. We have horses cutting back in distance. We have New York shippers. Many ways you can go. One of the contenders, Kit Kat, at least going to be an early runner. This one has 6 starts at this 1 mile distance with 2 wins in 4 seconds. So certainly she likes the distance. If you like her, she's going to be forwardly placed. She likes the distance, and you're going to get a price. Zindaya, number 4 for Chad Brown, certainly should take some action. Javier Castellano is going to ride. Now this one shipped from Belmont to Santa Anita and won the Grade 2 Gold Acova last time out. There wasn't much pace. She stalked the pace, and she was able to get the job done. She should be stalking the pace again. Chad Brown also has Mexican Gold and Roca Rojo. Roca Rojo looked good winning the Athenia last time, a Grade 3 at Belmont, but that was soft turf. It's going to catch firm turf at Del Mar. I'm going to suggest a couple trifectas in here. I'm going to go with the likely winners, and then I'm going to go with a horse that I think has a good shot of hitting the board and key that one underneath. Now, first off, I think the 2 most likely winners of this race are on the outside. They're probably going to be your 2 favorites. Number 11, Time in Motion for trainer James Toner, and then number 12, Miss Temple City for Graham Motion. Miss Temple City tried males in the Breeders' Cup Mile, and she was 5th. She didn't run a bad race. She's beaten males before. Twice at Keeneland. She won the Shadwell Turf Mile at Keeneland, and she also won the Makers 46 Mile at Keeneland earlier this year. Now, if you look at her form, her really good races were at Keeneland. She won the Shadwell and the Makers 46. She was second by a head in the QE, the second Cup, as a 3-year-old filly. Now, look at her other races when she was away from Keeneland. Last time in the Breeders' Cup Mile, 5th. The Boston Spa, she was 5th. The Diana, she was 4th. She shipped overseas to Ascot, finished 4th. The Sands Point, she was 3rd in 2015. So you can see that her form when she's away from Keeneland isn't the same, but she's faced some good horses. She should sit a good tactical type trip. Graham Motion has already sent out a couple stakes winners at the meet. Edgar Prado rides her well. So there's some positives and negatives. The price is probably the biggest negative. I don't think the post position will hurt her too much. Time in Motion. This one's a 3-year-old filly. She's on the improve. She won the QE, the second Cup last time out at Keeneland. She's been freshened since then. She's had a 5 furlong bullet for this. She had a 5 furlong bullet prior to the QE, the second as well. So you have an improving 3-year-old filly. The biggest question with her, this cut back in distance. She's 0 for 1. She seems to like longer distances, but she is improving, and she's well meant in this spot. Now my underneath key is going to be the 8, Nancy from Nairobi. She got absolutely no pace help in the Grade 2 Gold Acova last time out. She finished 6th in that 7-horse field, and she had some trouble in the John Mabie before that. In the Yellow Ribbon at Del Mar, she was a nice closing 3rd. She had a trouble trip there too. She's a closer. She gets into trouble sometimes. But she won the Grade 2 Royal Heroine earlier this year. She was in good form earlier this year. She had earned some competitive speed figures with these. So I think she's going to sit back. She's going to make a run under her new rider, Tyler Bays. I think she can hit the board. She's 20-1 morning line, and she's going to be our underneath key. In this, I'm going to play 2 trifectas. The first trifecta, we're going to play a $1 trifecta. We're going to put Time in Motion, number 11. And we're going to put Miss Temple City, 12. So that's 11 and 12 on top. We're going to put Nancy from Nairobi, the 8 in second. We're going to put all in third. So that's a $1 trifecta, 11, 12 with 8 with all. And then another $1 trifecta, the same 2 horses on top, the 11 and 12 with all in second, and then the 8, Nancy from Nairobi, keyed in third. So each of those trifectas cost $20. So if we can get the winner, if one of the 2 logical winners score, Nancy from Nairobi hits the board, we have the trifecta. Now, if you're interested in full card analysis, go over to winninghorsepicks.com. I sell full cards from Del Mar every day. And then when Santa Anita starts the winter meet on December 26th, full cards from Santa Anita every day over at winninghorsepicks.com. Go over to horseRacingNation.com for free selections. I post free picks 7 days a week in the Plays of the Day section at horseRacingNation.com. That'll wrap up this week's video. I'll be back with another stakes race next week. Until then, good luck at the races.